Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Game and welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing about the new op-03 cards, aka Mighty Enemies. And I'll be giving you my thoughts about all the cards in op-03. And there'll be 6 different parts to it. Each video will be talking about different colors of the entire list. And I'll even be showing you the alternate artworks that are featured in it that has been released so far as of the recording. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, so in this video we are going to be talking about the red cards from op-03, and as you can see here, we are our first leader of the red types, and the only red leader, which is Spotters D Ace. He's a 5 life, 5k power, your average leader. He has the Whitebeard Pirate trait, and his effect is when this leader attacks or is being attacked, you may trash any number of event or stage cards from your hand. For each that you do, you gain 1k power for the battle. Meaning, if you're attacking your opponent's leader and you have, for example, 3 stage cards or 1 event, you can trash all of that and gain 4k power for that battle. Not too shabby. It offers more opportunity for you to counter and defend if you do not have enough dawns to use your events, or if you have a few stage cards stuck in your hand. I like the effect. It's gonna be an interesting style of gameplay, and as you can see from the cards in the on, there will be a lot of ways to find the events and many strong events to use. Next, we have Adio. It's a cost 4 5k power Odyssey trait. His effect is 1 dawn when attacking, your opponent cannot activate a blocker with 2k or less. Meaning, if your opponent has, example, a chopper on the field and he attacks with 1 dawn, you can't block it with chopper, you have to use something higher, or you have to counter it. We've seen this effect before, nothing too special, not being able to block. Can be annoying if you're dealing with many of these type of characters, but not so bad. Next you have Izo. Izo has joined the red side, moving over from green. He is a 1 cost 2k power, 1 Kuni and Whitebeard Pirate's trait. His effect is on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, review up to 1 Whitebeard Pirates of his types other than Izo, add it to your hand, and place the remaining at the bottom of your deck. 1k counter. So he's a dedicated for searcher for Whitebeards, which will make it easier for you to summon your cards. And I believe you can find Moby Dick using him. I don't think it's limited to characters, so this is very good. You can find your events and your stage easily when you're playing Whitebeard now. Not so bad. Next, we have for real. I think I'm pronouncing it right. He is a cost 3 4k power, 1k counter. His effect is this character gains rush with 1 dawn, however, you cannot use him to attack the leader when he is played. So if you want to use his rush on the turn you play him, you can't attack the leader, you have to go for the characters instead. A bit unfortunate, not sure why they had this limitation. Maybe because you will be too strong. Because it's for 3 costs, you add 1 dawn, it becomes 5k. And if your Whitebeard has Moby Dick and 1 life left, it's gonna be a 7k rush, which I can see why they probably added it. It's a bit too strong, but not too bad. Next you have Thatch. Red character, obviously. 1 cost 2k. Active main. This character gains 2k for the turn. Then place this character at the end, at the trash at the end of the turn. I think he's good for lore. You know, the early setup, you attack. After that, you can Shambles him. Yeah, you attack, Shambles him, and then you can use him again. For 1 dawn, he gets 4k. Not too bad. But I think you still need to add 1 more dawn for the 5k to attack the leader. I'm gonna use that. But I think you can use him in Whitebeard as well for the Moby Dick effect. It's a okay card. Next is Speed Geo. 4 cost 6k, typical Valina. Nothing too special. Namio, another 3 cost 5k Valina card. Nothing. Now we have Buggy. This character cannot be KO'd with slash attributes, which fits into his devil fruit powers, which chop chop. He can't be affected by any sword attack. And effect is on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to one red event card, take it into your hand and place the rest at the bottom of your deck. So he's your main character to dedicate for Ace to search for events. 1 cost 3k, not bad. You can use him to attack as well. Just not a one-time use. I mean, he's a one-time use effect, but he has more use other than searching. Next, we have Haruta. 2 cost 3k. Ability is once per turn, give up to one of your characters or leader rested Dawn. So it's the same as the ST Luffy leader. Give one rested Dawn to one of your characters or leader. And the Nami from the ST as well, which does the same thing. However, this is more for Whitebeard, as Haruta can use the ability to give the Dawn to anyone, as well as can use Moby Dick's effect. So I think it's a good card to use if you're playing Whitebeard. Able to more recycle your Dawns as well as use Moby Dick for her. Not too bad. Next we have Fuza. 2 cost 2k, blocker. Another blocker for Whitebeards. And it's cheaper. Some other blockers. Not too bad. Next we have Flameco. Great character. 2 cost 3k. 1 Dawn when attacking, give up to one of your opponent's character minus 2k during this turn. So for 2 Dawns, when you attack 4k, you can minus 2k to one of your opponent's characters. So you could attack, for example, your opponent's Zoro, minus 2k, and hit it for 4k, so you're hitting 4k to a 3k character. And you can combo this with Moby Dick as well, give it additional power. Not too bad. Probably more used for early game, I guess. Next, we have Marshall D. Teach. Blackbeard. 4 cost 6k power. When attacking, you may trash one red character card with 4k or more. Draw 1 card, then this character gains 1k for this battle. This one is a bit weird. You have to use his effect. You have to discard a 4k or more character card and draw 1 card. Then this character gains 4k. Now I'm not sure if you have to trash one red character from can it be from your hand, your board, or your opponent's board. If you can discard using your opponent's board, it's gonna be strong. And especially if you're playing against Zoro or any red cards, you attack, discard one of their characters on the field, you draw 1 card, then he gets 1k. So as you get to draw 1 and hit for 7k, which is absolutely insane. I do hope that it is only your characters or from your hand, because because it's 4k or more. If you get to attack your leader, I mean your opponent's characters, for example they have Whitebeard, you can trash the Whitebeard just like that. There might be some translation errors, not too sure, but there's something to take note of as of now. Might be some clarification on that. Alright, next we have Mako, our only SR for red. So his ability is 5 cost 6k. Your turn, KO a character that's 3k power or less. Nothing special. We've seen it in a lot of characters that can KO 3k power. You know, your V-Star and your Robin. And his other effect is on KO, you may discard 1 event card from your hand. Play this character from the trash as rested. This one is different from the Marco from op-02, where you can only discard Whitebeard Pirate cards to revive him. This one you have to discard an event card to revive him. He's okay, yes. 5 cost 6k, would be better if he was 7k, but at least he has a counter. Not too bad. Next, we have Monkey the God. 3 cost 5k, 1 attacking. Play up to 1 red character with a cost of 1 from your hand. So I think this will absolutely be strong for lore, because you can easily have more opportunity to shine boost if you place down Garb on your turn 2. And next turn you attack. Play for example a chopper. Then you have another character you can shine boost, take back Garb, and play another character, which is quite strong. I think he will help Ace, not Ace, I mean Law to buff them all. And he's a strong character, ability wise. Next you have Lim. 3 cost 2k, a blocker. During your opponent's turn, when this card is KO'd, give minus 2k to one of your opponent's leader or character for the turn. For 3 costs, I think it's a bit expensive, but you do get the upside when you block and she dies, you can minus one of your opponent's leader or attacking characters. Okay, so they have to spend more Dawn or can easily counter with that. Wouldn't play her, a bit expensive because she has no counter as well, but not too bad. Next we have Flame Emperor. This absolutely disgusting of an event card. Cost 7. If your leader is Potter's the Ace, heal up to one of your opponent's character with 8k or less. Your leader gains double attack and 3000 more power during the turn. Trigger the Jet Pistol, KO one of your opponent's character with 6k or less. And damn, you KO at 8k power, your leader then gains double attack and 3 more k. So your ace is hitting for 8k to your opponent's leader for double attack, so they have to take 2 life. And if your opponent is playing green and they have a kit of you, no problem. Just use this event and shoo them away. Absolutely broken. And the owl looks absolutely sick as well. It's gonna be one of the game changer cards, great, especially for ace decks. Wonderful to use. Next, we have Crossfire. 2 costs, is a main and counter. Our first event card that can work for both main and counter. If your leader has Whitebeard Pirates in his traits, you can use this for Ace and Whitebeard decks. Give up to one of your opponent's character minus 4k for this turn. Trigger, activate the events, a card main effect. So this will help you if you're trying to attack your opponent's character. For example, they have a Whitebeard, you want to attack him, you can use this minus 4k to Whitebeard and hit it for 6k. Or if your opponent is attacking you with Whitebeard, you can use this minus 4k, so your opponent's Whitebeard is now 6k instead of 10k. And you can counter with a 2k event, 2k card. Not too bad. A useful card for any situation. Next we have Fire Fist. Our red event, 3 costs. Main, you may discard 1 event card from your hand. Heal up to one of your opponent's characters with 5k or less, and up to one of your opponent's characters with 4k or less. Trigger K1 5k or less. This is another broken card. You can KO 2 of your opponent's character with a 5k and 4k power. Combo that with any other cards that can minus power like Brook. Gonna destroy any deck and minus power. Or Otama also works. The good thing about it that nerfs it, I guess, is that you have to have another event card to discard alongside with Fire Fist. So that balances out, I guess. But this is absolutely strong as well. Next, we have Fiery Doll. 2 costs, your leader gains 4k during this turn. 3k trigger, give your up to one of your opponent's leaders or characters minus 10k. This is strong, especially if you combo it with Flame Emperor. So leader is already 8k, has double attack. Use this, your leader gains 4k, which makes him 12k. And you can double attack. It's super strong and good. And the trigger is basically like Red Hawk, minus 10k power. If it comes out from your life, it can absolutely be a game changer, especially the league game. Strong card, definitely will play it in my ace deck if I do play. Next, we have our Striker, which is our only red stage card for op-03. Cost 1, activate main, rest 2 more Dawns. You may rest this stage. If your leader is Ace, look at the top 5 cards of deck, review up to 1 event card and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck. It's a 1 cost searcher for your event cards, specifically for Ace. The downside is you have to rest 2 Dawns to use it. Or if you can pair it up with Nami from the ST, you can recycle that Dawn easily. And it helps you just to find more of your events for Ace shenanigans. Not too bad. And you can have 4 of them and it wouldn't punish you, because if you have 3 stuck in your hand, you can use them to counter or attack using Ace's ability. Next, here are the 2 alternate arts in red, as if that we have seen so far. First is, I believe, Fire Fist alternate art. Our first event card alternate art, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Wonder how much this will cost. Yeah, the artwork is just freaking good. And we have a new leader artwork. So instead of the close out on the face, there is this white and black background with some drawing, with some coloring for the effects. I like it. I'm not sure how I feel compared to the older ones, but it's a nice change. It looks just as good as the old ones. Wonder how the texture will feel and look like. I love the phoenix that's behind it. I believe that's a phoenix. It looks like a bird. And yeah, it looks great. Give me your thoughts on how you guys think the rate will be in op-03 and how meta it will be. That's all for this video. Thank you and see you guys in this.